Hello everyone, it is me, Rillan, back to bring you another episode from the Pick-Aholics server. So, this is mostly going to be a tour, because the last two episodes that I tried to record, I lost all the audio in the first one, and most of the audio in the second one. In the second episode, it was just me building this silly thing, which in retrospect is kind of boring. And the first episode was me going caving for egg holding zombies. So anyway, I'm up here, and I don't know why it's at 61. It's used to go up to 71, and I'm not certain what's going on, but about 60, 61 in there, that range is the max spawning, and when it hits that, we're gonna go down here. I got a safe fall, and then you punch one of them. There we go. You punch one of them, you strafe a little bit, because sometimes they get a little bit stuck. And pretty much all of them on the bottom level actually go down here as well. I have no safe fall for this yet. Don't even know what that noise is. Let's turn that down to about there. And immediately start my stopwatch. Only been about less than a minute, so... anyway, I'm gonna go and grab my looting sword. My other looting sword, I should say. And then what you do is you throw a potion of healing. I'm actually going to put the looting sword on 1. You throw a splash potion of healing, then quickly switch to your looting sword. Just like in the Blaze farm, and Zombie farm, and all the other farms. And what that does is it causes a looting effect, as if you would kill them with a looting sword. Okay, and let's get most of the drops, and then what you do is you pull those two levers. This is here to ensure that baby pigmen can't get out, and then you close this, because if you don't, and that's up, the baby pigmen will get out of that area. And chickens like to spawn. And then we go back up. And I like go up pretty much straight away, as I can throw all the golden swords and crap off the edge of the cliff up here. This is going to be replaced with an Ender Vader, or an Ender Elevator. In a little bit, I'm just going to make a really quick Enderman farm in the end by just digging next to one of those obsidian pillars. Obsidian pillars, and just looking at them, basically. There is no good spot to throw these off. Oh well. I'm gonna throw them off anyway. Yeah, and as you can see, you get a lot of golden swords. Like, way too many. And I think I started out with... let's see, 4 or 5 golden pieces of gold is around there. And then we craft some of the gold, and we sit up here for a little bit. I'm just gonna wait till it gets around 60. It shouldn't take too long, in theory. Let's see. I'm keeping the zombie flesh, of which I have a silly amount of in the chest up here, because assuming they don't change it for 1.8, there are now villagers who will buy zombie flesh off of you, which is really cool, because you get emeralds, and I have almost a full double chest down there. There's like half a double chest filled in the zombie farm before I started throwing in the lava. I have like half a double chest just in my base. There's probably a double chest in everyone else's base. So it's about 60. And when it hits 71, you get slightly more drops. Turn that off. And then we come down here and I guess punch the baby pigman. Oh, also what happens is sometimes the... what is it? The blaze slimes, or whatever they're called, will spawn up there, but generally they just fall off on their own. So, is that in the right spot? Yes, it is. Okay, let's kill the last of them. And I should get to about level 30. It pretty much takes two goes of this to get to level 30. Sorry. Mincing up my words, and you can see those swords. So let's make a book. That is a crappy book. That's one of the ones I'm going to put in the shite chest. So let's get rid of this. Or not. Sorry about that. Oh, you know what? I'll just take this with me. Okay, let's go down. I'm going to fall about here, as I know I can survive without the feather falling. I have died more than once. Oh, and this also proves that the pigmen are still spawning in here. I do not know what the light level is required for them to not spawn. Apparently it's really high. I'm going to talk to AJ about that. This is AJ's shop, by the way. I can show you how it works really quickly. And some of the pigman's drops still fall outside of it. I think I need to fix that by just making it a little bigger. The platform. So you put in a gold nugget, and you get splash potions out. Which is incredibly useful. And incredibly cheap, since I get more than one gold nugget out of... more than one gold... what are these called? Not nuggets. Gold ingots out of that. And let's craft it up. And we got 4 blocks of gold now. So let us go back. Oh, also, the video that I missed, or lost audio, this was one of the parts that I still have the audio for. I'm probably going to include sped up footage some point near the end of the video of just the stuff I was doing, basically. I took a screenshot when I came out of there right after I made the first go through that farm, and there were like 15 of those pigmen. It was kind of silly. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, he doesn't need any of this melon. Excuse me, I don't know if you could hear that. So, oh yes, now for the rest of the actual tour parts of the video. I mean, this is a tour / project status. This is something AJ just recently built. It's a potion shop. It's fairly simple. You pay an ingot or horse steroids. Oh, I see. Instant damage. Might actually use that. Out of stock. Water breathing, which is really good. And what's this last one? Night vision. A potion. I wonder if he wants like bottles or something. I don't know. So we're gonna go over here. First, this is the still uncompleted house. I'm planning on recording the completion of this probably in the next episode. Regardless of whether or not my research is done, it's been like 5 months since I said I was going to build that, and it's not been built yet, so I gotta do that anyway. Over here we have the, as soon as it loads in, gigantic tree I've been growing. it turns out that spruce saplings in the 2x2 variety will grow directly next to each other, like this. And they will also grow into other trees, upwards. So if I wanted to, like this was originally a 2x2 that went this way for here, and then I just cut down a little bit and it grew up. This is great because it means I don't have to, like, this was a attempt at manually making it a natural curve. It didn't look very good. I still have a bunch to grow. Up there is where I started branching out a little bit. Let's see, what is this? Oh yeah, I still have to build along the back probably. I haven't decided how big it's going to be, but I am going to hollow it out, and put my store in there. It was originally going to be a jukebox, but I was having trouble getting the door and some of the sides and a lot of materials and a bunch of other stuff that I didn't like, so I decided to scrap the idea. And I'm just going to make it into that tree, which is actually kind of neat because it's not a jukebox, or I should say, well, it isn't a jukebox. It's I have actually somewhat sorted my chests now. Barely. But, you know, it's a start. Oh, yes, and here I have, let's see, 9 plus. It's like I have over, what, 22 stacks of gunpowder, which would get me at least 4 stacks of TNT, which I don't need, honestly. Where was I going to put that in there? Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. I was going to get rid of my gold. There we go. And I have a bunch of gold, and not all of this is from farming. A large portion of that actually is still from just mining and stuff. So over here, I ended up lowering the beacon. We originally had put the beacon at about this level, but because I could not instant mine down at low enough, I ended up moving the beacon. I'm going to fix this so it goes down, and then here is going to be like a sort of an inverted pyramid shape, sort of like a stadium seating almost. And we're planning on putting like a museum or something there. I didn't realize how close this was to my actual base. There used to be not pumpkins, watermelons here, but I have way more than I actually would ever need. Dinner bone's still in there. Got a bunch of eggs down in there. So let's go down and see one of the final things. Oh, actually, here I was getting tired of slime spawning, so I just covered it all in half slabs. I need to do that down in the place I'm about to show you. So let's go down here. The original reason actually for me doing the gold farm was I was starting to eat golden carrots, but after I slaughtered a bunch of cows, I decided to just eat steak again. So over here, as you can see with my render distance, what it is, video settings, it's short. You cannot actually see to the end of this place, it's so long. If you go back far enough. I think. It might have just been it loading in. Nope. If you stay far back enough away, you can't actually see to the end. And as you can see, these little poops, or slimes, yeah, they're kind of like poop, are spawning all over the place. And I think I have 3 slime spawning chunks. There's one here, there's one over there, and I think there's one in that back corner, which is annoying. Because I don't believe you have to light it up actually quite a bit for them to stop spawning. So let's go over here. I actually donated about 3 double chests of cobble to Mimic, and I have a bunch here. I started using it for myself. For future plans, I have a bunch of smooth stone now. And the chests aren't updating, but whatever. And down here is where I've started mining for diamonds and stuff better. So we're currently at wide 9, And I could go down a little bit if I like dug down 2. Let's see, I can dig down 4 from here, so I might be able to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I can go down 1 more level and still be at diamond level and just slightly above bedrock. I also found pretty much the optimal torch setup by placing these. Let's see, by placing a torch and then going out until it's at light level 3, and then going back till it's light level 8, and then going to 3. You have enough light to cover the whole area, so it only requires 4 torches to have. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So about a 10 by 10 area? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 2. Let's see. 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 2 is 11. So it's 11 by 11 area. I'm good at math. So I've started strip mining out this place. I've left a bunch of iron and stuff behind. And there's only a couple more things to show off. As I don't want to get this episode too long if I actually want to have any of the footage of the zombie stuff. Okay, everyone, I'm back. I had to close Minecraft. I don't know what is causing that. It might be something with my control setup. But let's go into spawn, or more of the town. I'm pretty certain Mimic set up the area directly around the portal, which is really neat. He's actually quite the builder, honestly. He's built a bunch of stuff around spawn. He's built stuff at his castle. Let's see. Frame rate's lagging a little bit because it's loading a new stuff. Oh, good lord. So he built this water fountain around there. I think this is the beginning of some shop. I don't know. He's built a lot of these shop areas, and most of these seem to be open for building, I think. I don't know if he's doing anything with that. He's built this bridge to, I guess, another shop space. Oh, I think this is where I saw the empty space for shops. Yeah, commercial plots. I'm gonna have to extend the road over to my base over there to show off the big tree. Oh boy, that lag. So that is pretty much everything. I'm gonna let Mimic show his castle in more detail when he gets around to recording it. I know he is fairly busy with his job and with building the castle itself in general, so I don't know how much time he has to record episodes. Comments or likes or questions or feedback of what you wanted me to do or what you liked or didn't like are always appreciated. Hopefully in the next episode, as I said before, I will get around to finishing that. That big tree can wait for a little bit. In any case, this has been Rillan, and hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.